while I was watching Post-Apocalypto, do you guys think that we are on the verge of a apocalypse here? Is that some kind of reaction to something you're seeing in the
Well,
world?
one hopes not,
Sure, of course.
or one hopes
Yes.
hopes not.
Well,
hope not. Hope.
Yeah, I mean that was the impetus to do post-apocalypto. So we felt like, hey, this is going south real fast. This guy who's the leader of our country is spewing a lot of hate. It's weird. It's scary. And it feels like this is what happens right before some kind of a worldwide catastrophe. This is the kind of talk that you hear right before a world war. So we were like, we need to do post-apocalypto to save the world. That's what we were thinking.
And as we see, we're still here. So
And
you're welcome.
So far,
You're welcome.
well, there was a scene where you guys cut off Donald Trump Jr.'s penis.
No, not true.
Or no, you're right. It was. You're right. You guys were very delicate about that.
He actually got a tremendous BJ.
He got it to BJ so good that it was removed from him, or
No. The BJ,
What?
the BJ's just like the best BJ of all time, and we use that as a distraction so that we can get the source of all of his power,
Right.
the crystal of Gilgamesh.
right.
And then we are discovered.
Yes.
And then he sends his attack dogs. He sends Nazis, KKK, and a demon
Yeah,
from hell,
of course.
known as the Gorgonzola. What's his name?
The Gorgon.
The Gorgon. And then, spoiler alert, I'm not going to tell you any more of what happens then. But there is no penis removal.
Oh.
But there is.
Oh, right. His penis is intact. I remember.
Yes, his penis is.
He keeps his penis.
His penis is well featured in the episode.
But it does turn into a mushroom cloud. Spoiler.
Oh,
alert.
I
That
wanted
was-
to
Yes.
say.
that was one
I
of
paused
the
it. I was like,
best.
Ela, we have to watch this again. There's one dissolve in this feature film that you guys need to watch. Is that when a tip of a penis dissolves into a mushroom cloud?
Yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
You know, the Academy Awards, and they're going to use that as part of the montage.
Well, and
You
of
got it.
course, just a reminder.
What?
Let me just borrow your magazine.
Oh, no. Really?
That
Oh.
Tenacious D in
I had no
Post-Apocalypto is in consideration for Best Picture.
It's just an honor to be nominated.
Yeah,
really.
it's an honor to be
well,
considered.
to be considered.
Yeah,
be-
yeah.
well,
I mean, that's
yeah.
all. I don't know who took that ad up, but thank you.
Yeah.
Whoever that was.
Yeah. It's an honor to pay for your own for your consideration campaign.
Yes, yes. Well, I'm considering you guys.
You're very considerate.
Yeah.
But you know, we drew that sequence before we even knew that Donald Trump's penis was shaped like a mushroom.
Oh, that's so funny.
And that was, in a way, it was like a Nostradamus moment.
Art imitating life.
We-
Of course, it's not Don Senior.
No,
the
it's
pe-
life imitating art. We didn't
Right.
know.
Who's
right?
imitating
I don't
what?
know. Who,
Oh,
who
yeah.
knows who's imitating?
Someone's
Someone-
ripping somebody off.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But all the penises were very lovingly crafted in this series.
I love how Elon Musk was.
Elon
made a little
Musk
cameo.
is
face.
is featured in there. I don't know why we talk so much about Elon Musk in that third
Yeah.
episode. It's just
Well, of course,
Who's
he'd be
kinda
in
hot?
space.
if you're talking about who's going to survive the
Elon.
apocalypse, of course,
Yeah.
the super wealthy and the
And
super
Richard Branson.
genius
Yeah.
Yeah.
engineers will
Yeah.
find a way to.
Who would
have a
end
space
up on the?
station.
Yeah. Who would end up there?
But you know, a big part of it also when we were making it was that we felt like we understood the psychosis that is Donald Trump's the phenomenon that is his astronomical rise to power, because we have a little seed of his disease too. It's called what is it called,
I
Kyle?
don't know. Grandiosity, narcissism.
Narcissism,
Right.
narcissistic, egotistical disorder.
Yeah.
Because we have made our whole careers on this thing about saying we're the greatest band in the world. Everything flows through us. We are the best band ever. And our biggest hit song was the first song we ever wrote, the greatest song in the world, Tribute. And so when we see this guy coming out and go, oh, winning, I'm the best, and we're gonna. We know that scam that he's playing, that show, but he's not joking. That's the only difference. And then I started to think about other people in the industry who have made a huge career out of this, and you think of like Howard Stern,
Mm-hmm.
the king of all media, and he's the best, and he's kind of joking, but he's also kind of nice. He's kind of got the narcissistic, looking in the mirror
definitely-
all the time, talking about how great he is. And then you look around at other people, and you see like Kanye West. He's the greatest, and he's creating. And you see different people in pop culture that have this disease and are succeeding because the world that we live in now embraces it, and they love it. They love a narcissist. And it seems like, particular to these times right now, we are vulnerable to psychos who think they are the greatest thing.
Why do you think people are so accepting of this grandiose? The people are like, love that larger than life figure. Is it? Maybe it's always been like that. But you had said like today people are more accepting of it. I wonder why that is.
What do you think, Kyle? Kyle knows all the answers to everything.
It's true, I do. I just started chewing a Nicorette piece of gum. Hold on. Let me put this down over here. Don't pan the camera over.
He's stalling for time. He's trying to think of an answer. He talks about his nicotine gum.
I think that celebrity is kind of the cachet of modern society. It seems like it's overly valued, and I think Donald spent 14 years being branded over and over again as this kind of super smart business guy, self-made, and I think unfortunately that can really work, and just repetition. I mean, there's certain just kind of dynamics at work that we know that if you just keep repeating something over and over again, the people kind of
The power of marketing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
the
the power,
testament
it
to
is.
marketing. Kind
it
of,
is.
isn't
It is. I
It's like the
really-
best marketing campaign ever.
So anyway, we thought it would be good to go flash forward to the whole world has been destroyed by this megamaniacal demon beast. And we have to pick up the pieces because all of the great movies, in our opinion, are the post-apocalyptic science fiction masterpieces. Road Warrior, Terminator, Wizard of Oz. These are the movies, I think we can all agree, objectively, are the best movies ever made.
Absolutely.
And they are warnings. They are like, look out for the future. And
Cautionary tales.
we wanted to jump into that sphere because not only because we love those movies, but also because it seemed like what the world needs now. And only a narcissist could think that they could save the world. And that's where
Perfect
Tenacious
tie-in.
D comes in. We are the antidote
Yeah.
to the demon because we are the demon.
Well,
I don't know what I'm talking
no,
about.
but it is.
Well, we're the court jesters, sort of pointing out
Right.
those
Yes,
truths.
exactly.